today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you're starting to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Your numbers a week ago for Johnson. 12 carries, 58 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Off of play action, it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
For Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their second-year quarterback, leading the way.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
A first carry now for Thompson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, Minshew to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
off play action. It's Minshew. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He may try and run for this. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd.
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
And the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
And Eifert has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 7, Jaguars nothing.
Luton going to pass it out of the shotgun. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the Texans 1-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Thompson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. From the gun is Luton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brandon Dunn able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Running from the gun, Johnson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
48-yard line.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, and that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the...
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
A gain of 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Finding Fouls complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
3-yard line.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. 30. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. Ingood got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. No interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Texans will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Luton, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing is Luton. And able to find Conley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken.
1st down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score Texans 21, Jaguars 10.
You run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
it's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Ryan Tannehill's thrown a touchdown there. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they've got the lead over the visiting LA Rams as that one's gone to halftime. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Panthers trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
2nd and 2.
That's a really nice...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ross Blacklock in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
There's a familiar sight, J.J. Watt with the sack, and he's absolutely a force of nature when he's on the field. Unfortunately, he's only played more than 8 games once in the last 4 seasons, but when he plays full-time, he ends up being in the running every time for NFL Defensive Player of the Year, an award he's won 3 times in the past.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? All the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 63 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Back to throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
35-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Minshew with a throw caught by Eifert, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ross Blacklock able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Minshew. And he's going to go down again. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
21. Jaguars 13.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably the takeaway.
Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down, but I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold, and finally the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's got room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 41.
Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it third down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Watson now to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he's able to put it through. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert, and Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position, signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati, a terrific red zone threat.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Texans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.